Good morning and welcome to the ADS Securities Markets Update. Beginning with the Asian session today, the Bank of Japan monetary policy statement came in unchanged with no dramatic changes, while the Japanese Prime Minister stated that he will announce a corporate tax cuts later today, which weighed on the Japanese yen across the board, and while Nikkei showed a slight gains during the day. There were no economic releases during the session today, while we will be waiting for some Chinese data sets in the early morning hours today, including industrial production, fixed assets investment and retail sales, and most of these data sets are expected to show some improvement in May comparing to last month in April. As for the European session today, another day with few economic releases. Employment change in the Eurozone set to rise by 0.1% in Q1 comparing to the same rate in Q4 of last year, while Eurozone trade balance surplus is expected to widen further to 15.9 billion euros in April, up from 15.2 billion in March. During the early morning hours today also, Fitch Credit Ratings Agency affirmed the UK rating at AA+ with stable outlook. Yesterday, Osborne asked the Bank of England to intervene to cap the mortgages lending, which sent the British pound lower across the board for a few hours, and the GBP/USD, or the cable, went down to 1.6786. However, the decline was for a few hours only before the Bank of England chairman Mark Carney sent a bombshell to the markets, saying that the Bank of England may raise interest rate sooner than everybody expected, which led to a notable rise in GBP across the board again, and the cable dollar also spiked to as high as 1.6972. With these remarks, 1.70 could be seen in the next few hours. As for the US session today, we will be focusing on some economic releases from Canada and the US. The Canadian manufacturing sales is expected to rise by 0.9% in April after a rise of 0.4% in late March. In the US, PPI, or Producer Price Index, may rise by 0.1% in May comparing to a rise of 0.6% in April, while core PPI may rise by only 0.2% comparing to 0.5% during the same period. Finally, University of Michigan consumer confidence is expected, or it's anticipated to rise slightly to 83.2 in June, up from 81.9. This is it for today. You can follow us on our social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube to get the latest economic releases, reports, and analysis. Have a good weekend.